Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be solving problem 317 for clear digits. The problem statement is we are given a string S. We need to delete the first digit and the closest non-digit character to its left and return the resulting string after removing all of those pairs. An additional note that is given to us is we cannot perform the operation on a digit that does not have a non-digit character to its left. Looking at example number 1, we have S as ABC. As there are no digits in it, we cannot perform the operation. Hence, the output is same as input. Looking at example number 2, we have a combination of strings and digits. If we were to apply the operation, the first combination or pair would be B and 3, as the digit 3 have a character right before it. And after removing these two characters from the string, we will be left with C and 4, which again falls under the same criteria. So these will be removed, leaving us with an empty string as an output. I hope you were able to understand the problem statement. Let's switch to whiteboard and discuss how we can solve this. The simplest approach will be using brute force, where we'll iterate through all of the characters in the given string, try to identify if each character is a digit or not. If it is a digit, we'll then check if the character before that is it a non-digit. If both of the criteria are met, we will remove the two characters and continue with the iteration. After removing the characters, as the string is changing, we need to apply the same logic again and repeat the iteration. We'll repeat the iteration multiple times until we know that there are no more pairs left in the string. If we were to apply the same logic to the given input, in iteration number 1, we will remove the characters C and 1. After removing the characters, the updated string would be AB23. We'll do the iteration again, and this time we'll be removing B and 2 from it, giving us A3, which also matches the pattern. So we'll remove this in the third iteration, giving us the output as an empty string. This is where we stop the iteration and return this string as an output. Let's say if we had one more character over here at the end, say 4. The 4 will be carried over until the end, giving us the final string as 4. With this solution, our time complexity is O of n square, as we are running multiple iterations on the given string, and the space complexity is O of 1. As the time complexity is super high, let's think about how we can improve it. One way to solve this problem is using stacks. As we are concerned with the last character that was processed, to solve this problem, stacks offers the very same capability of last in first out. The idea is that when we are iterating through the given string, if it is a non-digit, we'll check the last character that was added to the stack. If it is a non-digit, our criteria is met and we can eliminate the current digit and the non-digit character. And if the condition is not met, then we'll add the current character to the stack. Let's start the iteration to understand how stack will be helpful in optimizing the solution. We'll start with I is equal to 0. The character is A. As it is a non-digit, we'll simply add it to the stack. Incrementing our I for the next run, where I will be 1. The character is B. Again, it is an alphabet or a non-digit, so we'll add it to the stack. So with I is equal to 3, value is 1. As the value is a digit, we'll check the last value that was added to the stack. The last value is C, so instead of adding the current character to the stack, we'll instead remove C from the stack and continue the iteration by incrementing the pointer. So I is equal to 4. We are now looking at the number 2. It is a digit just like the previous run, so we'll check the last element in the stack. Doing a peek on the stack will give us B, which is a non-digit. The criteria is sufficed, so we'll remove B from the stack and continue the iteration. With I is equal to 5, we are pointing at 3. We'll repeat the same operation as before, peek into the stack, which will give us A. As it is a non-digit, we'll remove it from the stack, won't add 3 to the stack and increment the pointer to 6. With I is equal to 6, I'm pointing at 4. As it is a digit, you're supposed to check the last entry in the stack. As the stack is empty, instead of doing the comparison, we'll add 4 to the stack and continue. After the iteration is done, we'll return whatever the characters are there in the stack in the same order. With this solution, our time complexity is improved to O of n, where n is the number of characters in the given string, and the space complexity is O of n as well, as we are maintaining this stack with all of the characters. I hope you were able to understand this explanation. Let me show you how we can implement this using C#. Here is my C# solution. I start by initializing a stack of type character and boolean. This boolean will tell us if the corresponding character is a digit or not. I am then adding the first character in the string to the stack and also saving its corresponding boolean value, whether it is a digit or not. I then start a for loop starting with I is equal to 1 all the way until the end. I am then checking if the current character is a digit or not, verifying if the stack is empty. If the stack is empty, there is nothing that we can compare the current digit with. So I'm adding the current character to the stack. If the stack is not empty, then we are checking the criteria to see the last entry in the stack, whether it is a non-digit and the current character is a digit. If both of the conditions are met, then we are calling stack.pop to remove the last element from the stack. And if it is not met, then I'm pushing the current character to the stack. After the for loop is done, I'm running another for loop on the stack to build our output. This code, when submitted on LeetCode, beats nearly 34% of the submissions in terms of runtime and 39% in terms of memory. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you were able to understand my explanation. The link to the code is available in the description below. Feel free to check that out, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.